All right, here's the chart for Target. We're on the 4-hour, 180-day chart as always. We're going to look at this really quick, and then we're going to zoom out and look at some longer time frames to get a historical perspective. Pre-corona, Target was around 115, pushing 120. When the virus hit, fell back to previous all-time high of 90. And unlike some of the tech names that we've looked at before, it didn't just shoot off of this recovery channel and have a vertical growth line. Target has had much more of a healthy growth pattern, establishing new highs, falling back, filling in that gap, creating a support, and then establishing a new high again. Recently, they had a new all-time high. This was around October 20th, so about 2 weeks ago. Since then, they've been in a downtrend with pretty much the market, and recently they've broken that downtrend, as we've seen some other names do as well, and we saw the SPY do today, bouncing up and breaking this downtrend, which is great to see, especially for Target, out on top of this long-term growth channel, which is a fairly wide channel. So the fact that they're not usually up here, because again, this isn't one of these crazy tech names. This is long-standing retail giant that moves at a slower pace, and that's good. So they popped through this channel, they tested it, they look for more, and they bounce off this channel again. It's very bullish behavior. But what I'm seeing now for the short-term outlook is we're seeing a shift in the market. I think a lot of those tech names that we talked about have those growth trends. We call that, the Corona economy, and I think we're seeing a lot of those break. I think this downtrend that we've seen, and it's glad that it's broken, but I think the significant takeaway from this downtrend was the end of the Corona economy here. I don't think in the short term there's a whole lot more upside to Target. When again, a historical retail giant, you see this type of short-term growth, you're typically expecting the pullback, the consolidation to establish that support before you're going to see new highs again. And now we're going to zoom out and look at a 3-year time frame here, just to get an idea of where this thing is at in relation to years past. Because lately we get a tendency to look at everything on such a short term. We start to pretend like this is the reality when common sense tells us that it's not sustainable. So if we zoom out here, we can see on a longer timeline, this channel goes back to September 2018, and as we already talked about, we're out and above the growth top of this growth trend. Very, very bullish. Okay, but what have we seen in the past? When we establish a new high, there's typically a pullback and some time of gap filling and consolidation before we jump out and look for new highs again. And when we make those new highs again, what do we see here? Some gap fill, a pullback, and some consolidation before we look for new highs again. So what am I expecting in the short term for Target? I'm expecting some gap fill, a little bit of pullback, and some consolidation before we look for new highs. And I think that's probably going to take place over the next couple of months. We might see this thing bounce off of this previous high, the support at 130 early next year, before it starts to get back into this growth channel and look for new highs. But that's what I'm seeing for Target, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you have any questions or comment below. What do you guys think about Target? I read all the comments, so if you leave a comment, I'll probably respond. And if you like the video, guys, I do technical analysis every day, so subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, and have a great day.